Oh, hi there, and welcome back to One of Swords TV. I'm Dan Amrich, the community manager here at Activision, and I am here to answer your questions. All you need to do is ask them at YouTube at oneofswords.com. Just send me an email, and I will dig through the emails that I get, and I will try to answer as many as I can, preferably in the order in which they arrive, which is why Aaron Staebell is just getting a response now. He wrote me back in April, but he says, "Nice job on the YouTube videos, Dan." It's always good to start with a compliment. Don't know much about the gaming industry, though. Glad you came to me. Are the game designers for a game, say a Call of Duty title, typically located on one space of one floor of a building, like an accounting firm is? Or are they typically spread out over multiple buildings on a large campus, or maybe even in different cities? I would think technology would allow a game's designers to be spread out all over the world even, but the fun and synergy of working on in an office next to your coworkers, sharing a cafeteria and drinking beer together on Friday afternoon may result in a better game, or not? Depends on how much beer, Aaron. Yeah, I'm happy to say that I've been lucky enough to tour a number of game developers over the years, and I've been to some of the studios here at Activision as well. Actually, the office that I'm in is not too far from Treyarch, so I get to sort of pop over there every once in a while. And it's more or less what you would think. There's definitely a need to have everybody on the team in the same place at the same time collaborating, because it really is not the kind of thing that you can easily do remotely. Now, mind you, some programmers do that, some indie guys do that just out of necessity. But if you're gonna be, setting up a team and a studio and an office, then you do want them all in the same place. So Treyarch is one very large floor and then a second floor above that. So they're all in the same building. And yeah, that's just for all the obvious benefits that you can think of, like, hey, come on over to my office, I have a new build, or come here, I want to show you some art, or let me swing by and see how it's going. Easy collaboration when you're just physically next to somebody. Infinity Ward, speaking of another Call of Duty developer, they just had a brand new office built. After years, they were up in Encino, now they're nearby. They're still here in Southern California, but their new place is gorgeous. They've got, multiplayer testing areas out in lobbies, but then they all work in various different sort of shared offices, large spaces, so the entire art team can collaborate and look over each other's shoulders and easily share assets and stuff like that. But then, most places also have some sort of social area. Either, an outside courtyard so you can actually get to see the sun, even though you program games for a living. Excuse me, Infinity Ward has a really nice sort of casual area in the kitchen. They've got some gameplay stuff to set up. They're notorious foosball players, so there's a foosball table there for their tournaments. There's also open tables so that you can sit and have lunch with your friends and stuff like that. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, it's very similar. Bungie probably has the most interesting space that I've seen. I got to visit them for the first time just a couple of months ago, and Bungie, every desk is on wheels. And pretty much every couple of weeks, you're moving to work with somebody else. And they do that on purpose. They want it to be a completely fluid environment so that the people that need to work with specific people at any given point during the process can literally just pick up and move where they are and just roll their entire desk over and be there. So that way nobody sort of gets stuck in being in one place. You really do learn to collaborate with people. It's they have a beautiful conference room on the second floor. Their offices are actually a renovated movie theater and bowling alley. And pretty awesome to go up to the large conference room and look down and just see everybody. Dark lighting, because people, computer nerds generally do like dark lighting. I turn lights on whenever I do this video. I don't think people realize that. But, to just see everybody just in little pods wherever they need to be at any given time. And they find it's very, very effective. So, certainly a hell of a lot more effective than, hey, Bob, you're in St. Louis, I'm in Miami, let's make a game together. So, yeah, the culture of a game developer and the ease of collaboration is a really big part of why games are as good as they are. Because you have 80 people, 100 people, 150 people, all on the same page and all in the same place, sharing all of their ideas and pulling for the same goal. So yeah, that's the way the game development generally works. If you have a question that I can answer, I'll give it a shot anyway. Send it to YouTube at oneofswords.com. Obviously, oneofswords.com is my website. I have a whole bunch of other stuff there, podcasts and previews and giveaways quite often. And if you keep coming back, I'll keep making videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.